And with Spectrum, save me a ton of money. Real customer. Going up, streaming services are even going up. Eating your favorite burrito spot suddenly thinks sauce should cost even extra. But with Boost Mobile, you and your phone bill don't have to pay the will it go up because Boost Mobile has unlimited talk, text, data plan, and a price that will never go up. In fact, it's the same price you'll pay for life.
So switch now for unlimited wireless at a price that'll never go up at Boost Mobile.
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on a Boost Mobile Unlimited plan. All right, man, what was it like, man, moving from Boston to Dallas? What was that transition like?
Smooth.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because, like,
sign and trade, baby.
Sign and trade is always a misconception. People think sign and trades is like, oh, this guy got moved.
Yeah.
Versus sign and trade is basically the player decided to go somewhere else and sign it, stuff like that. So when I left the team, I was like, at the time, me and Joe weren't on the best of terms. Now it's my dog locked in for life. But at the time, we were on best of terms. So I was like, I'm gone either way. So then I signed in Dallas. I'm like, all right, cool. So Luke is represented by my agency. Get there, Mark and those guys are like, hey, we're excited to have you. We need you to be like a leader on the team, hold people accountable, and all that stuff. I'm like, cool. So then that season happened, how it went, and it was a great time. Like I look back to those times, I learned so much about that team, like Kyrie, like all the misconceptions that I had across about him at the league. I was like, yo, this is one of the best teammates I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like then you got like LD, one of the best players. I remember those conversations with ET? JT's my dog. Impact winning more. Okay. So how you determine which
At the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home
It's what you said about JT.
We've got some great action in store for you today.
Impact winning.
With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson,
Impacts the game on every facet. Man, like he's a playmaker, he can score. So like he's a 6'10" wing that can do it all. That's the best way to describe it. LD, 6'7", European, but that also controls the game. Like he pace, like he knows how he puts it in position. Yeah. Like I've never had that many open shots since playing with Dodger in my life. It's difficult at times, but at the same time, like it's like you watch it in your face. Like I always say, JT, I think had the benefit of the doubt that like in moments, like he was amazing in moments, and also a really, really great team. So like, he didn't have to be amazing all the time. But with LD, I felt like every single game, I'd be like, there's something new that I'm like, holy crap, like. And maybe that's just how they both play. JT is a little more passive, also like a little bit more like trusting of his teammates. LD is a little more ball dominant, get into his own. So
what's that first practice at training camp like when you guys see Kyrie and Luka hooping at the same time?
I'll say this. I always bring it back to that Philly story. When Philly came out, it was like Grant got 26 on his head. I'm like, that is cap.
Oh yeah.
That is cap. I definitely got scored on. About 12. Definitely about 12. 12 switches. So like, but LD, like, I was in charge of making sure he showed up every day. So like, I was like always agitating them, like pissing them off some way, like basically. That was practice, like practice every day. It's different than everyone. Like we scrimmaged, like that was all we had. So it was smooth. Like I was and so it was competitive. Like I'm serving Kai would pick and choose. Like some days when guys get into it, that's when Kai would turn it up. But other days, LD needs his first condition of my break needs to do and let him rock out. So it was fun, but also that team, like you could tell that team was a finals team, even without like the talent. Like we needed one more big, and like Rashawn Nichols. I think at the time when I was there, like we needed a gap to change that team. Elementary, for sure. And even Montreal and PJ, like it was a good trade. It was like in terms of like silver players, but at the same time, like, I think PJ provides a little bit more. I like passive more than he does. Like I feel like he's a little more score motivated. So like even that group, like they were prepared to go to the finals. That's what they did. I just think that made it tough at the end.
So you're one person who probably thought last year, like everybody else, like how they got that trade look? What else? Probably shocked me.
Oh no, I was in bed and I was like, I saw the tweet. I was like, ain't no way. At the same time, I know because like.
Trash ass nigga.
He was a Kobe guy. He was Kobe's guy. He was talking about was really trying to set up Giannis over Dallas. That's what they really wanted. They wanted Giannis and AD in Dallas. I think that was the vision, the plan.
Oh shit, Giannis and AD.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, they would have fed families.
Yes. That's all he talked about. He talked about those two guys. Those were the guys. So I think, like they said, remember the first call they made to was Bucks.
Timberwolves. Part of this team to celebrate.
I think it was Milwaukee, then it was Timberwolves.
So Bucks. Whenever Giannis. Timberwolves.
Yeah. So they all know that was a year early. Should have been this year, boy. Oh, Giannis. Yeah, that was Giannis for down there. Yeah, been a deep element for sure.
Yeah. So, but that was it was smooth, like seeing them. But then when the trade happened, I was like, oh, Nico's just fed up. They were done with the organizational control. They were done with all that stuff. So they were like, we're gonna move off of them. And in my opinion, I think that was messed up because blindsiding your best player. Superstar, probably top 3, top 2 player in the NBA. So it was very shocking from a player perspective. Like, you could have easily, gone to him and like, yo, because they also thought they did right by him, because, LD enough, he was probably 3 places he would go. He went to Dallas, and that's probably one of the 3. But,
he did get traded to the Lakers.
But still, if you knew you were traded to the Lakers, you could still go to him and be like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know you're probably gonna hate this. You're out of here.
Yeah, because found out, you are going to LA. You're going to LA, bro. You will be like, you probably like, damn, what? Well, it's an extra $50 million I'm probably about to make in the endorsement deals.
For sure. $50 million taken away.
Yeah, I guess say taxes. Well, you right. And that trade, it ain't no state tax.
Supermax.
Yeah.
Don't get that back, y'all. Trust
I
me.
need that now, bro.
No, we're about to get it back.
They don't get it.
You see LD in a ton of commercials? LD not really
Speaking commercials.
Did you know motherfucker Kawhi Leonard had a tree? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you didn't know that, did you? So the nigga told you about the tree. I'm just saying, bro, niggas didn't know till niggas licked the news, boy.
Yeah, so they got okay.
They got a bridge.
Hey man, happy you back from injury, man. Good to see you back on the court, man. How's it feeling being back, coming back from injury? I know it's a grind, man. Doing stuff like that.
It's great, but it's tough. I feel like come back from any injury, anytime it's my person in my life, bro, that made me miss time. I feel like coming back from injury has shown me that you have to be patient. And you gotta understand that you're not you might be better in your mind, you're better than you were. But you gotta be understanding that the shot's gonna come around. Even the first 2 or 3, 4 games, I was playing good defensively, helping the team win and stuff like that. But man, I was shooting 12%, from the field, 12% from the 3. I was killing it, right?
Nothing like that game speed.
Nothing like it. So now I think I'm more accustomed to it. Turning it back around, but even so, they say it takes a full year. So I'm trying to be patient with myself, but also understand that I can't be too patient because I'm trying to set examples.
Transition take foul. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game. The South.
While other networks keep hiking up prices, Boost Mobile has something they don't. An unlimited plan with a price that never goes up.
Only $25 a month.
You ever notice how everything keeps going up? Rent's going up, streaming services aren't even going up. Eating your favorite burrito spot selling things sausage should cost even extra. But with Boost Mobile, you and your phone bill don't have to plan will it go up soon, gang. Why? Because Boost Mobile has unlimited talk, text, data plan at a price that will never go up. In fact, it's the same price you'll pay for life.
For unlimited wireless at a price that'll never go up at Boost Mobile.
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on a Boost Mobile Unlimited plan. Man, help Lord your story. Let's get to yours though, man. Obviously, from Texas to North Carolina. North Carolina. What's it like playing for the Hornets, man, and growing up as a Carolina kid?
It's great because I grew up, I'm from Charlotte too.
Yeah.
So it's I grew up watching King Walker, the Bobcats, and DJ Augustine, and Raymond Phelps,
Gerald Henderson, Norton Davies,
Norton Spaghetti. So yards, seven wins. So, like, I got friends, like, we remember Bring Back the Buzz back in, 2016 when Hornets even came back. Yeah. So, like, it's cool to be on the roster and, like, impact winning to a point where, like, you got a chance to, one, make the playoffs, and two, be on a team that, like, Sean, you never seen the type of success that we've had. Yeah, like, I think other than 1998, that's before when I was born, so, damn. Yeah, make y'all niggas go old. But, facts. So, nine-game winning streak, like winning the most games on the road. So every friend that I know growing up in the city's like, yo, they're hyped. Yeah, we got more fans in the arena than I think I've seen growing up. So the boss is back. Place to be around right now. This is a gold mine. Wait, Denise Jordan always said in Charlotte. So they said that 2 years ago. Even when I was talking crap with D. White, trying to tell them they was making the playoffs 2 years ago.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. The Cavaliers leading. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Miller. Cleveland moving the ball around. In the corner, Harden. Nba2k26 with the rebound. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half-court in time. There's 1:59 left in the first half of the game. Wade, left side. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
On defense, San Antonio. Trailing by 2. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Well, Mitchell knows it's not all about him out there. If he can get another guy a shot, he will do it.
That'll be a 5-second call. And the Cavaliers
making a position to be successful. I think he honestly compliments every single person on our roster. Nice. Oh, yeah, BJ got David Nathan now. Yeah, you got it all. Yeah. I got a little morning show over there. For sure. But back to Grant, man. Listen, like you said, Carolina, y'all had you seen that TCP3 squad. J.O., get him, my dog. Y'all had him sweaty. Here it goes. Hey, what we talked about early in the morning, so I know it just kind of changed the trajectory. So here it goes. High school. There's G. One of them ones, bro. He was the best player in the class for a reason. He was over JT. He was over Lonzo. He was over
Josh Jackson was HG, like, if you have knee surgeries, like, it's hard to imagine he would be a Chris Webber type of player. Like, he was special to play with, and then also, like, just to watch. I played against Wesleyan back in high school, so that was I played against him and Bam. Those were my matchups in high school. So, like, playing those guys, did you give them work? Heck yeah. I beat Bam the state championship, moved out by 20. I always joke with Bam, just where it messed me up my rookie year. Said, man, you didn't beat me much. You beat him in Tennessee, beat him at high school. Great. You always call me Bam's kryptonite. Then that rookie year, playing in the bubble, I think I had a record where I was like 2 or 3 games ahead of him in terms of a record. After they beat us in the bubble for to go to the finals, he said, I think I'm up now, nigga. That's crazy. Shout out to Bam. Get back. Same shit nowadays too. I'm gonna say that last finals run too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, man. But now, what was that like though? Did you face any other crazy teams? Because I had a squad at AU. They had a crazy damn story. What was your role? Oh my gosh. Bro, I don't know if I started on that team. I think I was behind Q. Like sometimes that team was loaded. We had Walter Reed Gilbert, top 5-star point guard at the time. He just had shoulder surgery, so he was hurt. He's from the A. So he was nice.
And as we get into this third quarter,
we had John Jacoby, got him J.O., Darnell Rogers, the 5'2", point guard, and receipt. So like they got LeBron.
Launches a 3.
So he about to retire and take over. What is it?
LA expansion team. You know what I'm saying? He's on the way.
Activated.
I don't think if that happens this year, he'll be a player coach owner.
Here's Fox.
He'll be checking him. I want to see him, man. I know all the way locked in, bro. I am locked in, bro. Yeah, possibility.
They lead by
we don't know how
6.
real possibility is. That's the question. I imagine 27, 28. Maybe 28. I'm going to say 27, but he's going to sell clutch. Did y'all see that happening?
Yeah. Shit, why not? Vegas ain't the team, bro.
They do.
Vegas or Seattle.
That's what it's all. You know what's happening over tonight. I don't care if it's 4 or 5 years now. Who's starting? I'm all for that team, bro. When they go to Vegas. Bronny James. No, LeBron. Bronny starting PG. Bronny James will be on that team. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, Bronny shit's guaranteed, so he gotta be somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's the 2 stars right now. We just need 3 more.
What's wrong with that nigga over there?
Every time I say Bronny James, it's shit out my head. Yeah, go ahead and load it up, Lou. My boy Bronny James, get to it. I like breakers on the show like you're small. You still Bronny?
That's the way.
Hey, that boy really got bounced though. He went on the road.
Just about a minute and a half.
Yeah, he's a little bored, man. He went out and got some cardio, man. Bless him. Shout out to Bronny James.
You're inspired.
You know, Lord. Alright, man, most threes so far in the season. We had. It's on your brother, bro. That was number 1. Melo Ball, number 2. Brandon Miller, number 3.
Fox has got the opening bucket to start the second half.
That's crazy. They get those threes. They gonna have 3 players in the 3s. Celebrate my boy, man.
Target with his 3.
Top 3, bro. It's nuts.
Cleveland with the ball.
That's for real.
Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. And the basket by Wade.
Important points.
Who's in the zone, man? They've been playing well, though. They've been winning. You shooting threes, man. No more minis. Shout out to the Warriors. Locked in. You know the vibe for sure. Also, shout out to the Utah Jazz. They're getting investigated right now. Independent contract. I ain't know about y'all. That's DJ, y'all. It is.
DJ is telling y'all.
So the Jazz said, the clear market was out for injury. And DJ said they all rock doctors to make sure that is what it is right now. Yeah, they on their regularly.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Nah, bro. That's a fact. Yeah, recall I was talking about last week. He said, Aaron D. Smith was hurt. And they basically asked him, like, did I give him more treatment for no play? And he's like, bro, 30 games behind. Like, rushing somebody with an injury back just to make y'all happy. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, y'all not fixing to take it. The shot clock let it happen. And I don't care, bro. Philly did it for 5 years. They got a little more picks. And
with the jam. Here's Harden. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
What else you got, Lou?
He's someone opposing defenses.
Are you win 7-game series?
Hard time game planning for.
I didn't see this. Okay, let's see. Oh. 23 Nuggets, 24 the Celtics.
Outside Fox.
I'm gonna cry those Celtics.
Yeah, I got Celtics.
Yeah, I like the Celtics too, bro. Derek White.
Yeah, Porzingis was hoping at a different type of level too, but I might go for the Nuggets. Because Porzingis don't want shit to do with Joker at all.
Joker make it real tough to Murray and Derek White. I agree. I'm going to Celtics. Celtics, man, bro. Yeah, you can sell Boston for 6. I mean, Joker gonna keep it quiet, so that you might win that day. Yeah, man. Yeah, but Jalen Brown, Derek White big as hell, bro.
And Porzingis, go fuck some. That's a fact.
Yeah, Drew gave you some buckets too.
I like Aaron. I like Aaron. And that was a different KCP. I know my boy been on going through it right now.
It's
official. Yeah, KCP.
That's a good matchup, actually.
It is.
In the game at the line, missing all previous
Get you a solid 8.
The first one,
Porter, Jalen Brown, like Gasper, boy, I go to the second unit right there.
Number 5 again.
For sure. Yeah, they still have Benny Bridger out. With Bruce Brown, the nice support cast, Charles, that's so succeeding. I just wait until Broke again, though, for sure.
and don't go away.
Hey, what's the roster? Yeah, Christian Brown and them. I don't know if that's enough for that Celtics team, but they had some young Christian Brown.
Hey, the Jays aren't going to keep getting done because he's not going to get cooked.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter where it is still anybody's
Johnson, I got Ish with it. Yeah, I see it, Chad. Yeah.
You need moments, man.
And so Fox will bring it up for
All right,
the San Antonio Spurs.
Now, this is Taylor for you, man. We had to put it on the show. I know we talked about it briefly yesterday.
Outside.
Go ahead, load it up, Lamar Odom. Let's go.
Man.
Here's Johnson. Here for him.
I saw that picture. I seen that head was bad.
He's a solid 220.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the goals are coming from for the Cavaliers.
Looks inside. It's been a great emphasis all night long, but I love this hard attitude of this team.
This is summertime, I think. Yeah, summertime. So not during the season, no. You know, you keep some shit. They got, these guys out here is bad. Yeah. But I ain't gonna, if you get caught for slipping cocaine, that's
To the
great.
middle.
I had some great cocaine summer. So, because you don't do it, it's hard to get that nigga, but you think so. You gotta think of it.
Inside. Carr. Nice feedback.
So that was my way of me.
VD moments, I told you that. VD moment. The moment. That's the moment.
You just can't take a horse.
Dickinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear.
75 degrees. You got a fur hat on, leather pants, and white Air Force One.
Hey guys, well during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson.
All right, but man, I'm glad to see T-Mac advance in this race. Now, he's like this, a little uncomfortable right there. You know what I mean? Hey, the way
This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out.
Thank you once again, Allen. For the Spurs with the ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Cornette. To the right side. Oh boy, no contact here, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Smart play there. I think we give rid of these enough love, but he was a pro.
We play so much, but it just sucks, bro, to see that, man.
Man, listen, bro, like you said, he's a champion, bro.
That shit
right
is,
way.
you cannot get off that cane easy,
So
bro.
after knocking the first, he goes 1 for 2.
But I'm saying, look at him now.
Hey, did you see the new season of Netflix that's gonna be on that? Netflix gotta talk about that. The new season of Lamar Odom on there, the whole story. I can't wait till that drops. Can't wait.
Scary ass nigga.
He had all the heart attacks.
That's 5 to shoot.
Scary ass nigga. Shout out Women Farmer.
Shout out to Lamar Odom, man. We need an episode ASAP.
I was want to talk to a motherfucker after having all that shit going on in the hospital, bro. Just put me away, bro. I was going Georgia.
One thing about women is wingspan is it allows him to cause problems that NBA players have never seen before.
Alright, man. This is nice.
Here's Vassell. Now,
3-11 actually turns into one. My boyfriend used to get so nervous with me in the bedroom. He couldn't get hard no matter what I tried. Now this confidence hits different with Bridget Ready. It dissolves under his tongue and works within minutes on average. It lasts for 30 seconds.
Mitchell. And Mitchell trails the
That's what I like to see, baby.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure.
That's what I like to see, baby.
Fast acting, long lasting, and built
He
for
knows how
confidence. Check out Bridget Ready
is
today.
critical now. San Antonio trailing here.
And because Coach likes to score so often, it puts defenses in very tough situations, and he really earns a lot of his
Stephen Curry is one of the greatest guards ever. But if we're talking rookie season versus rookie season, Con Knippel is actually putting up a better early baseline almost across the board. More points, more boards. The same three-point percentage at 44%, better at the line, better effective field goal shooting, and even stronger early impact numbers like box minus and value over replacement. And I'm not saying that Con is definitively going to be better than Steph. All I'm saying is that the rookie season Con Knippel is having is a lot rarer than people realize. And the way he's doing it is the real story. Right now, we're locked into one of the Rookie of the Year races. Very long time. You've got the #1 overall pick, Phenom Cooper Flag, who's been having an incredible season himself with the Mavericks, giving them over 20 points a game, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.1 assists. And honestly, that's right around where we would want him to be as a rookie most seasons. If the #1 overall pick
Don't worry about it.
that level of production, that's pretty much always good enough to win the Rookie of the Year. But Con Knippel,
Women Farmer. Good night.
completely blew that original prediction.
He ain't got that. He's scary as shit. Beat him up.
And it's not because he's been just good. It's because Con is truly having a historical season, especially what he's doing already has him in the conversation with some of the greatest rookies the game has ever seen. It's crazy.
Shout out Women Farmer.
All of this while the season still has a long way to go. Just to put it into perspective, look at what some of the greatest shooters in NBA history did in their seasons. Damian Lillard hit 185 threes.
That's what I like to see, baby.
Curry had 166. Ray Allen had 117. Klay Thompson had 111. James Harden had 93. And Reggie Miller had 61. That's the full rookie season for each of those guys. And they are legendary names. But Con just became the fastest player in NBA history to record 200 made threes in a career. And we're not even done with his rookie season yet. There's still more than 20 games left in the season, and he's already broken that record. Think about that for a second. The numbers I just showed you from the greatest shooters in the game's history were from their 4 rookie seasons, start to finish. Con had has already passed all of them up, and he still has about a quarter of the season to go. That's why this isn't just a nice story or a hot stretch. It's something we've literally never seen before, but it's the comparison to Steph Curry in particular that instantly grabs all of our attention, because we all know what Curry ends up being over the course of his career. His whole game is built off shooting the three like no one else has ever been able to replicate, and it's why the comparison between the two is so powerful. And what's wild is when you look at how Con has started his career, he isn't just near Steph's rookie numbers. He's basically a better version of rookie Steph by the numbers. Now, that sounds crazy to say out loud, but that's the early returns of what we're seeing from Knipple in the NBA. And this goes far beyond just the basic box score stuff too, because if you go on to Crafted NBA and use their similar player score feature where you can filter it to offense only, Con's #1 similar player in the NBA this season as an offensive player is Steph Curry. And when you look around Charlotte, you see all of the young talent they've got and how much fun they've been to watch, and especially how they've been one of the best teams by the numbers since the new year. The conversation for who's the best player usually comes down to LaMelo Ball or Brandon Miller. That's the normal debate, but down the track in a few years' time, I honestly think it might end up being Con Knipple. And lately, he's been showing exactly why his ceiling is just higher than the others. Over the last 5 games, Con Knipple has been averaging 23 points a game on amazing efficiency of 70% true shooting and 51% from 3. And his involvement in the team's offense has just been climbing as the season's gone on. During this stretch where the Hornets had to play games without both Miles Bridges and Moussa Diabate due to the suspensions they picked up after that Detroit fight, they had to lean heavily on Con, and he recorded 2 of his 3 most involved games of the season over the last 3. And in that loss to Cleveland, he had an involved percentage of 45% and finished the game with 33 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and he did it all on 74% true shooting. Even though the Hornets would go on to lose that game 113 to 118, Con basically had to backpack the team's offense because Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball.
Your chin looks like this and your pooch looks like this, you're not fat. You probably just have parasites. That stubborn belly pooch, the bloating, chronic fatigue, brain fog, poor sleep, sugar cravings. All of these are signs of a parasitic infection. I'm a pancreatic cancer researcher, so biology is my thing. I'm very passionate about health education. I believe helping common people like you understand how the body actually works is extremely important, just so that
Because Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball both had really bad shooting nights. Miller going just 6 of 19, and LaMelo just 4 of 17 from the field. And even with the Hornets missing their starting front court, and those 2 guys struggling like that, Con still gets them to within 5 points of the current favorites to win the Eastern Conference. I mean, that's an incredible performance for pretty much anybody, but for a rookie, that is basically unheard of. And it did not stop there, because in the very next game against Washington, they went right back to Con, and with an even higher involved percentage of 48%, and he finishes that game with 28 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and he did all of it on 69% true shooting. That's another ridiculously efficient game, and this is the exact part that is so rare for a rookie, because most guys can give you one big scoring night, but they cannot keep doing it this cleanly, this often, while the team is literally relying on them. And yes, Cooper Flagg is having a really good rookie season too, and if you had only watched the talking head shows, you'd think Cooper is the runaway favorite to win the award, but I think you're going to be in for a shock when you actually compare these 2 by the numbers. These are the skill profiles for Flag and Knipple. And yes, Con is in the blue here. He's leading Coop in scoring, barely behind in playmaking. He's clearly ahead in rebounding despite being shorter. He also is better than Cooper on defense, and he's miles ahead on impact. And what makes this even more absurd is how these numbers aren't just being compared to the other rookies. They're being compared to the entire NBA. He's in the 88th percentile for scoring, league-wide, not just rookie scoring. And then he's in the 90th percentile for efficiency, which is ridiculous. He's in the 74th percentile for rebounding, and he's been quietly really good on the offensive glass in particular, where he's constantly earning the Hornets extra possessions. And even the defense, which people didn't expect much from, has been a sneaky strength, because even if he's not elite, he's at the 48th percentile, which is still a lot better than most people probably expected. And then we get the big one, because he's in the 91st percentile for impact, which basically means he's already in the top 10% of the NBA when it comes to being a winning player. And I think a huge reason for that is just how portable the guy is, because he just makes any lineup you put him in better, no matter who he'd be playing with. And again, that isn't just my opinion. It's literally in the numbers, because he's in the 99th percentile in the NBA when it comes to portability, which is a stat that tries to measure how well you fit him into a random lineup with 4 other players and how much better he'd make them. When you've got a guy spacing the floor at an elite level, hitting threes off the catch and on the move, crashing the offensive glass, and being a respectable defensive player, it makes a lot of sense why he ranks so high, because he's just so well-rounded, even as a rookie. And when you zoom back out, he's rated in the 93rd percentile as an overall offensive player compared to the entire league. As a rookie, this is the kind of stuff that we pretty much never see, especially from a guy who was taken 4th overall and spent pretty much his entire college career living in Cooper Flag's shadow. Now the question is, how is Charlotte getting these looks so consistently, and why does it feel so hard for defenses to take it away? When you watch the Hornets, there's one action they keep going back to with Con that puts defenders in a horrible spot every single time. It's the ghost screen or brush screen, where he comes up like he's going to set the screen, and then at the last second, he slips out and pops into open space for a 3. If the timing is right, defenses really don't have a great answer for this, because it forces a split-second decision, and with Con's ability to shoot the rock, that split-second decision can become the difference between a contested look and an open look that's probably going to be 3 points. And here is what it actually looks like in motion. Con walks up like it's a normal ball screen, but he never actually properly sets it. He just brushes the on-ball defender on the way through, instantly sprinting out to a pocket of space beyond the arc, and when it works, he gets a clean look for 3. That brush screen does 2 things to a defense at the same time. It makes Con's defender panic, because you don't want to leave a guy with that kind of gravity, and it also forces the on-ball defender to have to communicate with Con's man, because they have to decide if they're going to switch this, stay home, or if they're going to show and recover. And it's that tiny moment of indecision that can really open the game up. And even when Con isn't the guy who ends up getting the shot, the action still wins, because if those 2 defenders hesitate for even a beat, it can open up the driving lane for the ball handler, and that's usually a guy like LaMelo Ball, who is super dangerous when the defense is leaning the wrong way. But a lot of the time, this action just works, and Con Knipple gets a clean look for 3. And if he's got any kind of daylight at all, you already know what's likely going to happen next. And this is the part that I keep coming back to, because I honestly think this is going to be the worst version of Con Knipple we're ever going to see. And I mean that as a compliment. The reason I say that is because of how smart this guy is. And I think that's the most underrated part of the season so far. The feel for the game he has in just his first season is the real reason why he's having so much success. And look at this clip between him and Giannis at the All-Star break.
I was watching his interview, and you talk about like
something about what makes guys hard to guard or whatever. And then you said, he does speed real quick. That's what you don't know. It's like go like this. Yeah. And I've been doing it for 13 years, and it took a rookie to come in and understand what I'm going to be doing. You're probably one of the smartest rookies I've ever seen.
And I'm in total agreement with Giannis here, because this is a guy who has not even figured out what his best looks even look like yet, and what his best actions are going to be to get consistent openings. And that's why his ceiling is so exciting, because the way he's already navigating the floor, making everyone around him better, and genuinely impacting winning at one of the highest levels in the entire league is exactly why this guy deserves to be number one on the Rookie of the Year ladder above Cooper Flag, who I also think is going to be an all-time great player. And if you want to see the full breakdown for Cooper, similar to this video, then you can watch that full breakdown video right here.
Let an expert do your taxes. Pay only $100